Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll show you how to display data from JSON file in Angular table. So guys, before going through this video, please visit my Angular applications and its related videos in my playlist called Angular applications. So in this playlist, you'll get some real-time ideas how to create the Angular application, okay, in your real-time scenario as well as in your implementation part. So guys, in this video we have few steps, that is how to create a JSON data file in Angular and how to fetch data from JSON file to the Bootstrap table. So guys, there are various steps, that is I have mentioned. Step 1, we need to create a JSON data file. So before creating JSON data file, I need to show you, or I'll tell you about some JSON file. So what is a JSON file? JSON file is a useful file that helps to store simple data structures and objects in JSON format, typically known as the JavaScript object notation. It is used for transferring the data between a web application and a server. So here in step 1, as we created a JSON data file, so I'll go to my VS Code. So here the path is under src folder, there is one app folder, okay. Inside app folder I will create a JSON file called users.json, okay. So in users.json, it contains few, I have mentioned the data and with some properties. So it contains 3 properties, that is the it is 5 properties, that is id, name, username, email and source. Okay, these are the properties which JSON contains, and some related values, that's id which 1, name is Satya1, username is Brett, email is satya1@april.biz, and source, it's the URL it contains. Okay, so these are the JSON datas. I have added some JSON datas here, okay. Some dummy records here I have mentioned with 10 rows with the id 10, okay. So same way you need to create the JSON file as your requirements, and you can add the values in the properties. Okay, this is the users.json file. So here guys, step 2 is we need to create a user interface. Okay, so in this user interface, I'll go to the one file is called app.component.ts file. So here this is the file, okay. So here it is import the JSON file and create the users interface, okay. And the user interface contains these fields which are the same JSON property name, that is id, name, username, email and source. So here this import the JSON file at the path, and it is the user JSON, and it is the interface users, and it contains some properties id, and its type is number, name is string, username is string, email is string and source is string. And the other component, the decorator, we have used a selector, and it has a template URL, the HTML, and the CSS, the style URL, it contains the CSS path. Okay guys, and inside export app component, we have used the user properties, and it contains the users interface whatever created, and inside we have assigned this users JSON value, which one we import. Okay, so here we need to create a constructor, and inside the console log we have mentioned you can use this properties, that is this dot users, nothing but this one. Okay, so this is all about the app.component.ts file. So guys, step 3 is we need to create a bootstrap table. So in this bootstrap table, this file is app.component.html file. So here we'll create some HTML tags with the tables, which it will show your JSON data in respective columns. So we can show each user details using *ngFor directive. So what is *ngFor? So *ngFor is a built-in template directive that makes it easy to iterate over something like an array or an object and create a template for each item. So here guys, this one, the div contents and the s2 tag I have mentioned, and this is the table, which is nothing but the bootstrap table. The class I have mentioned is the bootstrap class. It is the bootstrap property table hyphen stripped. The table head tr, I have mentioned some table header, that is the with the respective column names, id, name, employee email and employee URL. So inside t body, inside the tr, I have mentioned the star ngFor directive right here. So as I told you, this directive I used, that's it is easy to iterate over something like an array or an object and create the template for each item. So let user of users, okay, so whatever data we are getting from users we can store in user, and using that user we can get its values of respective properties. Okay, so here inside the td we have used the interpolation, so that is the curly braces we have used, that is user.id, user.name, username, okay, and user.email, and there is user.source. okay, this is the url. okay, that we have mentioned the href tag, that is the url it is showing, it will be clickable, so that I have used this tag as well. okay, that's the anchor tag. So this is all about the app.component.html file. This is the code. So next step is we need to step 4 is we need to update the tsconfig.json file. So I'll go to the VS Code, and here I'll open the tsconfig.json file. So in tsconfig.json file, before you start the applications, you have to tweak your tsconfig.json file. So here we should define the two properties. One is resolve JSON model and ES model interrupt inside the compiler's options object. So here guys, these two properties, resolve JSON model and ES model interrupt, this property we set to true. Okay, so this is all about the settings we need to configure or update the tsconfig.json file. okay, these two values. So this is all about the step 4, and step 5 is we need to run the Angular app. So guys, to run our Angular app, we'll go to our VS Code, click on 3 dot terminal and new terminal. So it will be shown like this. okay, and here what I'll do is I need to start writing the command and hit enter to start the Angular app. So this command is ngserv space hyphen open, and click enter. So guys, here our Angular application is compiled successfully, and this is the URL we are getting, localhost 4200, and here if we'll open our browser, this link is opening. okay, so this is the output what we are expecting as for our design. So you can see there is id, name, employee email, and employee URL, whatever we have created in our app.component.html file. okay, so this is the head, this is the table rows what we are seeing in the header part. okay, and these are the rows which contain some data. okay, this is the table header and this is the table data. So this table data nothing but this is the 10 records we have implemented, or we are creating the JSON file. There we have created the 10 records, so that these records are showing here in the Angular table. okay guys, so step 6 is so before discuss the step 6, I'll discuss few points in the output section, that is we are getting the result here. So here we have learned steps to fetch the data from JSON file and display the data in a table, and here we also looked at the steps to use the star ngFor directive to showcase the JSON data, and the output shows user information with URL which is very long URL. okay, and it is difficult to adjust the table. So in my next video I will show you how to reduce this length of the URL or shortens the a long URL or link using the Angular pipe. okay, so guys, here step 6 is we need to add Bootstrap CDN in index.html to make responsive design. So here you'll go to index.html, and here guys, 2 lines of Bootstrap CDN URL we need to implement to get the responsive design or support the Bootstrap in our application. okay, so these are the steps and the output what we have already saw. So how to it supports the Bootstrap. So right click on your browser, click on inspect element. So this is the output you are getting here, and this is the responsive. We'll check your iPad Pro, iPad Air. This is the output, and iPad Mini. Okay, and this is the iPad Pro. So the screen is adjustable as per the device screen as well. So this is the Bootstrap support. Let's go to my presentation. So know about the JSON file. This is some definitions and points I have defined here. So guys, that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.